In the lead up to the 2016 election, there was the now infamous Access Hollywood tape.
And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything.
We were horrified and subsequently inspired by the 19 women that felt moved to come forward and speak out.
It occurred to us that the women who had come forward with allegations, who had done so at great personal cost, their stories really had not been told.
At best, sometimes we see their pictures flash across the screen on CNN.
But none of it contextualized who they were, what they had risked to come forward, what they had gone through.
The most powerful man in America has bragged about sexually assaulting women, and that is unacceptable, period. And we hope by sharing these stories that America never forgets.
I try to make a change when everything always seems to stay the same. I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired.
Have you been singing a lot for no reason?
We reached out to as many of the women as we could find, and we asked them if they wanted to be a part of this project.
When they first got in touch with me, I was resistant to any approach at all. My default for any sort of interview or project in the 2 years before that was pretty much no. After I spoke to Sharon and Kate, I was almost completely sold.
7 of them ultimately agreed to talk to us. And after an initial conversation with them, we stepped back and discussed among ourselves who we thought was the best person to tell that story. So one thing that Sharon and I knew that we had was access to some of the most exciting and creative and celebrated women working in the theater today.
These plays should be about the women themselves. They're not about him. They're not necessarily about the moment of harassment or assault. They're about the woman.
Each woman was a really integral part of the creative process of each of the pieces as well. Once a playwright finished the play, they would share it with the truth teller and make sure that she felt comfortable with the story told.
We want to specifically acknowledge Tasha Dixon for playing herself.
Obviously, I'm doing yoga, darling.
One room in particular was tremendous and huge.
Now I know everyone has a story. Everyone has a story to tell.
Knowing that coming forward is not necessarily the right choice for every woman who's been a survivor, we've dedicated one of our pieces to the unnamed women. There are millions of women across this country and across the world who face harassment and abuse in all kinds of forms, and we're dedicating one of our shows to their experience.
When I first told my story, I did it alone, and so did each one of us. This time around, we are together, we're united, and there's a strength in that, I think. I think we all feel it.
These brave women had come forward, and their courage was contagious. From the 2 of us, it has spread so that now there are 75 people, maybe even more, working on a completely volunteer basis.
It's been 14 months in the making.
They've memorized the lines, they've imbued these characters with so much life and humanity and humor. The sense of being in this together is so strong. My dream is that other community groups, other colleges, casts all across this country can engage in that feeling that I feel in producing these plays in New York.
We are going to make this script available royalty-free to any group that wants to perform it. Our only request is that any proceeds of any of those productions benefit an organization focused on women.
These stories needed to be told. These women deserve to be known as more than just this moment that they had come out about. They deserve to be known as these truly complicated, inspiring women.
I can't imagine a better way to create service-oriented art than this.